You're not stuck because life is unfair. You're not stuck because the world chose you as a victim. You're stuck because you allowed yourself to live in a prison of illusions. Illusions created by your own mind. Look closely. Your reality is a reflection of your beliefs. If you truly believed you could achieve more, you would already be where you want to be. But instead of belief, there's doubt. Instead of decisiveness, excuses. Instead of action, paralyzing waiting for the right moment to arrive. The truth is that right moment will never come. No magical hand will pull you out of the darkness. No perfect opportunity will knock on your door by itself. You must pull yourself out of your own trap. Look at history. Edison worked in the dark while others laughed at his thousands of failures. Here's the truth. You're only stuck when you stop moving. You're stuck because you allow your fears to dictate your actions. You're stuck because you live someone else's script and don't dare write your own. Pause for a moment and look within. How many times have you told yourself, "I'm not ready"? How many times have you postponed a dream, waiting for permission to pursue it? How many times have you chosen comfort over challenge, illusion over truth, fear over faith? You're not stuck for lack of opportunities. The world is overflowing with them. You're stuck because of a lack of inner resolve. Look at those who broke free from darkness. Abraham Lincoln lost election after election, went bankrupt, lost family, but he kept moving forward. Why? Because he had vision. Because he had an idea stronger than his pain. Andrew Carnegie started as a poor boy in a factory, yet ambition transformed him into one of the wealthiest men in the world. They too had 1,000 reasons to stop. But every reason to stop was crushed by one reason to move forward: belief in their own ability to shape their destiny. Remember this. You're stuck because you let your mind be a jailer instead of an ally. The true prison isn't external. It isn't your job, lack of money, or toxic environment. The real prison is in your beliefs. Change your beliefs. Change your life. Change the way you think and you change everything. This is an axiom, a law that worked for every great leader, and it works for you. Think about it. Everything the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Now be honest. What do you truly believe in? In your power or in your limitations? In your dream or in your failure? In your greatness or in the voices telling you you're worthless? The truth is simple. Your belief is your foundation, but belief without action is dead. How many times have you dreamed and done nothing? How many times have you imagined without moving? You're not stuck because you lack resources. You're stuck because you don't use the resources already in your hands. Your mind, your time, your energy, your willpower. These are your greatest treasures. And every day you decide to spend them or multiply them. Look at yourself. How do you spend your day? Do you rise in the morning as a victor or a victim? Do you fill your mind with new ideas or poison it with useless habits? Do you discipline yourself or sell your dream for a moment of comfort? Your routine is your verdict. Want to know why you're stuck? Look at your daily actions, because life never gives more than you put in. Success doesn't come to those who wait. Success comes to those who create. And as long as you live in waiting mode, your life remains in stagnation. But here's the good news. You can break free. At any moment, you can shatter the chain. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. Choice is your greatest power. You can choose to remain a prisoner of your fears, or you can choose to act despite them. You can choose to believe you're stuck, or you can choose to believe you are the creator of your life. It's always a choice, and only you are responsible for it. Look around. History is filled with people who once stood exactly where you are now. Poor boys no one noticed, ideas that were laughed at, dreams that seemed impossible. And yet they became legends because one morning they said to themselves, "I will wait no longer. I will act." They knew that the world does not reward doubt. The world rewards faith, decisiveness, and action. You're stuck because you allowed doubts to become the voice that controls your life. Because belief in your own power has grown weak, and you stopped moving. Napoleon Hill taught that those who achieve the extraordinary never wait for the perfect moment. They create it. They know that thought backed by unwavering faith and purpose is the fuel that moves mountains. Imagination is your key. When you can see the life you want and feel it so vividly that it awakens your heart, your actions begin to create reality. Every great achievement in the world once lived only in someone's mind. Edison imagined the light bulb while others laughed at his thousands of failures. Lincoln saw a nation that no one else could imagine. Carnegie saw wealth where others saw poverty. You're stuck because you haven't defined what you truly want. Hill taught that success begins with a clear, definite desire. Without it, you drift. A dream without a goal is just a wish. A goal without action is worthless. Every day without discipline, without decisive steps, brings you closer to staying exactly where you are. Every moment wasted drifting and hesitation is a moment the world moves on without you. Fear keeps you in its grip, but fear is only a signal. You're approaching something important, something that will stretch you beyond what you thought possible. Hill showed that fear never disappears. It must be conquered with action. Action destroys doubt, builds confidence, and awakens the power you always had inside, waiting to be unleashed. Every small step toward your goal is a victory over uncertainty, a defiance of the voice that says, you can't. Discipline is your ally. Don't punish yourself. Don't wait for someone else to push you. Set your own rules. Every hour, every morning, every small choice you control shapes your future and strengthens your inner resolve. Hill demonstrated that success comes to those who master their mind, their thoughts, and their time, who treat each day as a brick in the foundation of their destiny. Stagnation is not a sentence, it's a signal. The time to take responsibility and move forward is now. Every minute wasted in doubt is a lost opportunity to become who you could truly be. Every hesitation is a chance the world takes while you remain frozen in place. Your future starts today. Not tomorrow, not in a month. Today. The moment you decide to act, to ignore fear, to refuse to let doubt control your life. This is where true freedom begins. True power. True life. This is the moment your legacy begins to write itself. You're stuck not because of circumstances. You're stuck because you let your mind be a jailer instead of an ally. The real prison is in your beliefs, in the stories you tell yourself about what's possible. Change your thinking. Change your life. Think, plan, believe, but above all, act relentlessly without hesitation. You can remain a victim of circumstance, or you can become the creator of your own destiny. It's a choice that belongs only to you. And when you finally take that step, when you push past the fear, the world will begin moving with you, opening doors that once seemed sealed, revealing paths that were invisible before.